Why people stay broke after a raise. The psychology of income creep. You ever get a raise and somehow still feel broke? You look at your paycheck and think, this is actually pretty good now. Then 2 months later, you're right back to, where's all my money going? Maybe you get a promotion and you feel proud. Then the grocery bill creeps up. Subscriptions start stacking up, and the car payment suddenly needs an upgrade. Your lifestyle expands, and you're thinking, how did I make more money and end up with the same stress? Here's the key point. That's not a budgeting problem. That's not a discipline problem. It's not a try-harder issue either. It's income creep. Income creep is one of the most powerful psychological forces in personal finance. Once you understand it, you'll never look at a raise the same way again. Hi, my name is Liam. I spend way too much time thinking about how to prepare for retirement. If you want to get the most out of your dollar, hit subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you out. Alright, let's break this down. Section 1. The raise that doesn't change anything. Most people think a raise is the solution to their financial problems. If I just made $5,000 more a year, if I could just get to $70K, if I could just hit 6 figures. But here's what most people don't realize. Your income doesn't determine your wealth. Your behavior does. The moment your income goes up, your brain adjusts your lifestyle to match it. This isn't a theory. It's measurable. According to the Federal Reserve, about 60% of Americans spend more within 3 months of getting a raise, and about 40% spend more immediately. Not because they're irresponsible, because their brain is wired to. Section 2. The psychology behind income creep. Your brain has a hedonic baseline. That's basically your normal. When your income goes up, your brain doesn't say, great, now we can save more. It says, great, now we can live a little better. And a little better becomes the new normal fast. Here's an example. $8 lunches become $12 lunches. $40 shoes become $70 shoes. $1,200 in rent becomes $1,450. A basic gym becomes a premium gym. And Netflix becomes Netflix plus Hulu, plus Max, plus Apple TV. None of these feel like big decisions, but they add up. Here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't register it as spending more. It registers it as, this is who I am now. Section 3. The math that exposes the problem. Let's run real numbers. Say you get a $10,000 raise. After taxes, that might be roughly $6,500 in take-home pay. That comes out to about $541 a month. Now watch how fast that disappears. Rent upgrade, plus $200. Eating out 2 more times a week, plus $160. Car payment upgrade, plus $120. New subscription bundle, plus $40. I deserve it purchases, plus $50. Total, $570. Your entire raise is gone. Just like that. You're actually $29 in the negative. And none of those decisions felt big. That is income creep. Section 4. The story that explains everything. A guy I know went from $48,000 to $72,000 in 1 year. Huge jump. Life-changing raise. He thought, this is it. I'm finally going to get ahead. 1 year later, he had less in savings than before the raise. Why? Because he upgraded everything. Apartment, car, wardrobe, vacations, tech, groceries, hobbies. He didn't feel like he was overspending. He felt like he was finally living like someone who makes $72,000 a year. That's the psychological trap. Your income goes up, your identity goes up, and your spending follows your identity. Section 5. Viewer objections. You might be thinking, I'm not like that. I'm disciplined. Sure. But discipline doesn't beat psychology. Or you might think, I deserve to enjoy my money. Absolutely. But enjoyment without awareness becomes sabotage. Or maybe you think, I'll save more once I make even more. No, you won't. Because income creep scales with income. If you can't save at $50,000, you won't magically save at $100,000. If you can't save at $100,000, you won't magically save at $200,000. The numbers change. The psychology doesn't. Section 6. The hidden reason raises don't feel like raises. Your brain adapts to comfort faster than it adapts to income. You feel the raise for 2 or 3 months. You feel the lifestyle upgrade for 1 or 2 months. But you feel the new expenses forever. That's why people making 150,000 say, I don't feel rich. They're not comparing life to their old income. They're comparing life to their new expenses. Section 7. Identity inflation. Income creep isn't just spending more. It's identity inflation. You start thinking, I'm someone who buys nicer things now. I'm someone who deserves convenience. I'm someone who can afford upgrades. And once your identity inflates, your spending inflates to match it. Identity leads behavior. That's why people stay broke after a raise. Their identity expands faster than their bank account. Section 8. Staying broke at any income. Let's look at 3 hypothetical people. Person A makes 50,000. Lives in an apartment. Drives an older car. They get a raise and could save 200 a month. But they decide to upgrade the old junker finally. Lifestyle creep. 200 a month. Net effect. 0. Person B makes 90,000. They could save 300 a month. They start taking those long-deserved vacations. Lifestyle creep. 300 a month. Net effect. 0. Person C makes 150,000. They save 500 a month. Decides to move into a rented condo, nearer to work. And the city's nightlife. Lifestyle creep. 500 a month. Net effect 0. Different incomes. Same outcome. Because income doesn't fix behavior. Section 9. How to beat income creep. Let's get practical. Step 1. Freeze your lifestyle for 12 months. Every raise goes to savings, investing, or debt payoff, not lifestyle. Step 2. Create a raise rule. 70% goes to wealth. 30% goes to lifestyle. That gives you enjoyment and progress. Step 3. Automate the difference. Before you feel the raise, move it. Your brain can't creep what it can't see. Step 4. Identify your identity triggers. Ask, what purchases do I make because of who I think I am now? That question alone saves people thousands. Step 5. Build a baseline budget. Your baseline stays the same as income rises. Your wealth grows. Your lifestyle doesn't. Here's the truth. People don't stay broke because they don't make enough. They stay broke because their lifestyle grows faster than their income. Income creep is invisible. It's psychological. It's automatic. And it affects everyone, even high earners. But once you see it, you can stop it. And once you stop it, your raises become wealth. If you ever felt like you're making more but not getting ahead, you're not alone. And you're not broken. You're just human. But the moment you understand income creep, you take back control. Your raises stop disappearing. Your savings start growing. Your wealth starts compounding. Your identity starts shifting. And that's when everything changes. If this helped you out, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.